All
Mhm.
right, good afternoon or good morning in many areas. Shannon with the Business Acceleration Club, and I am super excited. This is our bi-monthly master course with a hand-selected expert that comes together to share information that's designed to help you accelerate your business and grow to that next level. I am really excited about today's guest. But Orly, I know you've been here before, but usually our format is I have everybody introduce themselves, and hopefully we'll have more coming as we go. If not, they'll be watching the replay. But it's a great time to be live because you do get in the replay. I'm going to have you introduce yourself for a moment, and then we have our special guest who will go through their presentation, and then at the end we'll open it up for Q&A. So being here live is really great because you get to have that hand holding, that one-on-one, and really also another benefit is positioning yourself in front of some of these experts in what you do, because sometimes there's matches that they might see that we may not realize. Orly, you're great at that. Like you're a matchmaker. You see things really well. But so with that, this guest, Michelle Calloway, is an individual who has a very significant technology background. She is at the forefront of what's happening with, is it AR? Am I saying that correctly? And
Augmented reality, yes.
augmented reality. She is also has a very successful, thriving company that helps businesses with their website, getting out there. And Michelle, I'm hoping you're going to fill in some of the blanks here, but all I know is when I met you and looked at your background, and we talk amongst other leaders in the community. I hear that you're somebody to know when it comes to the future of where we're going with technology and how to stand out. I know we have a mutual friend, Joyce White Nelson, who was just raving about what you're doing and every time I hear about you, Michelle, I'm just more in awe of what you're out there doing. And I love that you're here to make an impact. Like at the end of the day, you're here to transform how business gets done and doing it in a positive way. So today's topic, let me share what today's topic is. Rise above the sea of competition using disruptive video marketing techniques. And so let's go ahead and get into our introductions. Orly, do you mind doing your introduction first?
Okay. There she's here. Yay. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Orly Amor. I am a public speaker and a business coach for public speakers. And what I do is show them how to make money in the business of public speaking, getting hired and charging properly for speaking, never speaking for free again, or for no fee, as I like to say, and guaranteeing that they'll make $150,000 to $200,000 in their first year of public speaking. Yes, I know it's a bold statement, but my goal is to impact the lives of 200 million people by 2025. Come along and join the ride.
Did you hear that? Guarantee.
Wow.
That is a bold statement. And I know she's working with somebody I recommended, and I'm so excited, Orly. You're a rock star. She's also one of our speakers at the Summit at Sea.
Yay. Oh, great. So we're going to be spending more time together.
We're going to tell us who this is?
Yeah, Deborah Morrison.
Deborah's going to be with us next week when we leave for Africa. In fact, she's on the same flight and sitting.
I know, I'm so pissed off. Sorry for my language, but OMG.
Yeah, well, you could be going maybe next year.
Anyway, whatever.
Okay, so Heshi, I know I'm so honored that you're here today. Obviously, you saw value in what we're doing, and so please introduce yourself. You're getting ready to go to Africa. You have so many things that you're doing. You've been in my prayers, and so please introduce yourself so Michelle knows who you are.
If I get my cell phone back, I'll be really happy, but right now, everybody has to just keep sending me your information because I'm totally dead without it. So I tweaked my little thing a little bit more as a result of the conference last weekend because I had over 40 people sign up for information, and 1/3 of them all have already, no, actually more than 1/3 have purchased the bottle. So I'm just thrilled with that. Okay, so healthcare Professionals partner with me because they are concerned about their patients and clients being exposed to the toxins in the tap and water and bottled water, as well as anything they could possibly pick up on the road. So I provide them access to the top portable filtration system available. Bottom line, there really is a singular, easy-to-use, safe water filtration system that works anytime, any place. My name is Heshi Siegel, and you can purchase your systems at kidsbetterworld.com and find out how your purchase can also help children in need get a third bottle for free.
Kids Better World. Thank you, Heshi. Heshi's also been featured in Inc. She was a former president of the National Association of Speakers. The more I've gotten to know Heshi and her expert power bio, wow. And she has So Share This. So she's out there sharing good news with almost 2 million followers. Natalie, we're just doing our introductions before our speaker gets started with the trainings. If you would like to let her know who you are and what you're up to.
Absolutely. I kind of tweaked mine, and I was going to see if I could pull it up because I haven't looked at it since the other day. Is there someone else that can go first? So I can
went, but
what's that?
I said everybody already went.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, let me just share something. What I'm excited about with Michelle is that we are looking at doing our magazine and making it come to life with some of that what she's sharing. So I want you, as you're looking at this, I did make an announcement in our group, but it's going to be totally different to be able to see what she's up to. We met, but once she sent me what they're doing, and I had it on my app and I was able to look at it, I got so excited. So each one of you are listed in our business directory already. So you actually have a listing there, and just be thinking as she's going through this of what's possible. I know she's sharing other things too, but I want to let you know the good news that we are making this magazine come to life. You do have the option to do that even with your business directory listing that's there. All right, Natalie, you ready?
Sure. Okay. Hi, I'm Natalie McQueen. Business owners hire us to unleash their authority and expertise through book publishing. We guide them to a step-by-step way to create a best-selling book. We increase their visibility and maximize their marketing influence for ongoing book sales and increased client attraction. You can get hold of me at spotlightpublishing.pro.
Beautiful. I love it.
A little shorter.
Yeah. And there could be some cool things with some of the book stuff that Michelle does.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She showed me a book. I was like, wow, this is really great. So with that, let's go ahead and turn this over to Michelle. Thank you so much for getting up early in California and sharing with us this disruptive technology. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Let me unmute you. There we go.
I gotcha. Thank you for having me, ladies. I'm very excited to be here. I've been working with Shannon a little bit to help her see big vision for where we are as a society. We're moving into different things. As you all know, Amazon is flipping a lot of business models on their head. And so my whole goal here is to enlighten and empower. I want to help all small business owners make sure that they don't get squashed by the big guys that are doing amazing things. We just need to be thinking differently and doing things differently. But it doesn't have to be overwhelmed. It just has to just be a little different. So I'm going to provide to you today. So I'm going to be speaking a lot about the power of video marketing. That is the premise of there's a lot of different things you can use video and how you're using video is going to be a little bit more impactful maybe than how you're currently using it. And then we'll bring it into the augmented reality tool that Shannon was talking about. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and start sharing my presentation here. All right. Can you guys all see that? Can you see that? Okay. All right. So The idea here is that we do need to rise above the competition, and there are some disruptive video marketing techniques that I will show you. My background is in digital media and visual communications, so that brings that expertise as far as the video side goes. But then I was introduced to technology in 2012 that just flipped my life upside down. I couldn't sleep for 2 whole weeks. So I really do believe that I was called into this, and then I'll explain a little bit later why exactly I ended up building out the tool that I built out and how I did that. So wave after wave just crashing over me, just threatening to devour me. I found myself in the ocean. It was late at night, dark, and I was just struggling to keep my head above the water, just doing everything I could to keep taking in air as the waves just kept crashing down over me. I heard the voice in the distance, a man's voice yelling, "Grab hold!" I looked over and I saw barely like the makings of a boat, and then splash right in front of me landed a life preserver, and I thought to myself, hallelujah, I'm gonna be saved. This is awesome. Thank you, Lord. And then I went to reach for that buoy, and I couldn't muster the strength to lift my arm up out of the water. I was that weary. I had been struggling to survive and keep my head above the water for so long that I had nothing left in me to grab hold of the lifeline that was literally right in front of me. I knew then that I was going down, and there was nothing anybody could do to save me. And then I woke up. Have you ever felt this way in your business? I knew that when I woke up from this dream, it was time for a change. You see, we all struggle as business owners to be seen in a sea of oversaturated marketplaces. We are struggling to just like say, hello, it's over me. I've got something great for you over here. In fact, we're losing hundreds of thousands of potential dollars every year to our competitors because we aren't standing out enough from the competition. So today I'm going to talk to you about how you can have more impact on your audience, and how you can have more influence over their buying decisions, and ultimately how you're going to be able to generate more income by being able to direct next steps while they are impacted and influenced. You see, last year Salesforce did a survey and said that consumers want to experience, actually 80% of consumers want to experience a brand prior to making a buying decision. So we have to do things differently. We have to provide more of a memorable experience with our potential customers or our existing customers to build that connection, that brand loyalty, as you will, to where people are going to say, okay, you're it, that's it, I don't need to shop anymore. You're the bee's knees. I'm done. This is awesome. I like you. I want to work with you. One of the ways that we can do that, especially online, is the power of video marketing. If you're not utilizing video, I urge you strongly to start doing it, because 2018 they said video was king. 2019, video is starting to take on all new forms, and that's very exciting. And the reason why video is so powerful is because it does tap into 3 of the dominant learning styles that we have as humans. Visually, it tells the story, right? It shows who you are and the value that you offer by showing your product or service. And then there's those people who are able to hear your voice and be able to determine whether or not they feel that you're being genuine and authentic. And then if there's text on the screen, obviously they're able to learn that way by being able to read what you're saying. And one of the things I suggest strongly is that when you are doing some video marketing, please try to make it so that yourself is being presented. You are your brand. Most of us are small business owners, and so really your face, who you are and what you stand for is your brand, and people need to see that, they need to hear that. And so I recommend putting a face to the brand, as well as showing your product or service in action. You see, people will determine at that point when they're seeing you whether or not they feel that you are being authentic. You can tell by the person's eyes, you can tell by the person's voice, their whole body language. Body language speaks volumes. Authenticity is what's going to win over your customers. They are actually getting to experience you and your brand through your video marketing. One of the other things that we can be doing to build our impact is to start building a community. People will come alongside you and want to support you if they know more about why and who you are and why you're doing what you're doing. And you can do this through video, sharing stories and inviting people to engage, asking questions on your social media as well, and your emails, and trying to invite them to engage with you, and obviously giving them something benefit back, but ultimately they want to align with you because they sense that your values are similar to their values. So video can help convey those messages. Another strong thing that you can do for a video is to get video testimonials. Now, testimonials are just absolutely a must. There's, you see all these apps where they get the 5-star ratings and whatnot. People want to know not only what you're saying, but do other people, are they saying the same thing that you're saying? Like Shannon said about me, she's hearing good things about me from other people, and every time she's hearing my name, she's having more of her opinion reinforced that perhaps I am a good person to work with. That's awesome. That's what you're supposed to be doing, building a name for yourself and a brand. But if you can get some of your perfect clients who are aesthetically, they're going to be comfortable on video, see if you can get them to create a video testimonial for you. Perhaps incentivize them, maybe give them 50% off of your next thing, or do a Zoom call with them like this and ask them if it's okay if you record what they're going to share. And most of them are more than happy to do so, and then that carries a lot more weight when people are able to see them and hear them rather than just see words on a screen with a 5-star rating. So that is another recommendation. When it comes to email, not all email is dead. Some people really still need to, we should be utilizing email to convey a message. But email would be enhanced if you start incorporating video in your email. I love sending video in my email. It just gives people more of that value right away. Not only are they reading my words, but then they're clicking on the video and they're watching me reinforce what I wrote, or they're seeing it with their own eyes, and it really increases your engagement through email. The other thing that I recommend doing is using social media with video marketing to share your message that way, because what's really awesome about social media is that it's so easy for people to share your videos. So ask people to share your content and build up your followers. That's part of building up that community. And there's multiple different platforms on social media, depending on where your target audience lies. Do more social media on those platforms where your perfect clients are hanging out, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They all support video, which is really, really awesome. Now, here's where it gets starting to get really, really bumped up. If you want to have more power in your video marketing, start sharing stories regularly through live broadcasting. Live broadcasting on Facebook or Instagram, even YouTube now allows for live broadcasting. What a wonderful way to invite people in to the behind the scenes. Oh, people love that. They eat it up. If you're going to have a big event and you've got a lead time of about 4 weeks, start showing them what you're going to be doing 4 weeks from now, and then include them along the journey of what does it take. I mean, if you're going to climb Mount Everest, you kind of want to make a big deal out of it, right? So think about what is it you're doing in your business that's kind of a big deal that people would actually appreciate knowing what it takes to get there, because most of us are just showing people what it looks like when the iceberg is up above the water, but they don't understand what it takes to build that business up. I think it's actually more empowering to them, and they actually can come alongside you and believe in you more when they feel like they've been part of your journey. So I really highly recommend live broadcasting. It's like the most powerful thing, other than what I'm going to show you next, that you could be doing with video. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how you can supercharge the power of video by adding something that is so dynamic it actually will cause some people to want to fall down. It's that exciting. I've had people tell me that I blew them away when I showed them this. And what this is it's called augmented reality. It really is quite magical. And what it does is it overlays virtual content on top of real-world objects, like in the game Pokemon Go. Some of you may or may not have ever heard of Pokemon Go. I don't know. But it was a huge smash in 2016. Niantic was the first company to create a video game that actually got people up and out of their chairs, out into their open environment to go capture these little Pikachu characters. These Pikachu characters would appear as if they were in their real-world environment, like you see here. The little yellow character appears as though he's on the sidewalk in front of the person that's holding the phone. The virtual content, in this case the character, is only viewable when it's seen through a smart lens, in this case a smartphone. But there are also smart glasses that they're developing now so that you can see content through smart glasses. So think of like Iron Man, all that heads-up display stuff that he's able to see. He's able to interact with virtual content all around him without having to be taken out of his real-world environment. Like virtual reality kind of relies, you have to be completely immersed in a virtual room, and you don't know anything about what's going on around you in the real world. Augmented reality, you can remain in your real world. And Apple, Google, and Facebook started shifting gears after Niantic was so explosive with Pokemon Go in 2016. In fact, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, he's stating that augmented reality is poised to be as influential to our society as the smartphone. So think about that statement for a second. There was a time when people didn't think that they needed a smartphone. Think about that. This is not just a cool new technology. This is actually going to become our new normal. More virtual content all around us. All we have to do is put on the lens so that we can see it. So now what we want to do as business owners is we want to capitalize on this power right now while not everybody's doing it yet. And so that's where we're going to talk about how you can impact your audience. Now, when you're out and about networking in real life, don't you want people to just give you the chance to just explain the value of who you are? And don't you want to have like that powerful impact? Well, this is the way people respond to you when you show them who you are using augmented reality video marketing.
Oh, that's cool! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That's pretty cool!
So people go, oh, wow, that's so cool. I've even had people tell me the next day that I was the conversation at dinner that night because they were so blown away by it. I've had people yell at their colleagues from across a crowded convention room, you guys got to come over here and check this out. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. People swarm around you. So if you're looking for more impact, this is a very great way to bridge the online world of your video marketing you've already got online to your real world marketing objects like a business card or a book cover or a banner or a t-shirt. You could be a walking, talking advertisement by making your t-shirt come alive, or a name badge can come alive. Any image can be recognized to come alive with virtual content. So let me tell you a little story about how I was inspired to build Revealio, which is the augmented reality tool that I've built. But Revealio is also a software development company, so we build lots of other really cool things, but this is just a cool thing, this tool that I built for small business owners. So this young lady named Gabby, she saw that I could make images and objects come alive, and she had fallen in love. But her boyfriend was now deployed overseas in the military. So she said, will you help me create a greeting card so that when he sees it and when he wants to, he can hear me and see me anytime he wants. I just got chills all over my body. I'm like, yes, 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 let's do it. So we created a beautiful greeting card, and he said that when he watched it come alive and she started talking to him on the card, it rocked him to his core, and the oceans just disappeared. And this is what he saw.
Hey Josh, it's Gabby. Yes, I'm on an app. Kind of weird, but it's raining here, and it's cold. Somehow that made me think of Germany. Not sure why. But I miss you so much.
Isn't that the coolest? So he said that when he watched her come alive on that card, he felt that she was right there with him, so much so he carried that card in his wallet every day while serving because he felt so much closer to her. So when I saw that power of human connection through this portal called augmented reality technology, I knew that I must create it in a way that it was super easy to use and super affordable to use for everybody so that everybody can experience this kind of human connection enhancement. Human relationships are where it's all about. I lost the love of my life way too early in life, and I truly do know that relationships is all that matters in life. So I really want people to experience this. All right, so hold on, we go to the next slide here. And okay, so now how can we influence their buying decisions with this? Well, we already talked about the impact that you can have where you could get people to go, wow, this is that wow factor. Now, how can you influence their buying decisions? Well, that's where the power of video comes in. So the video we already talked about is so powerful because it taps into 3 of the dominant learning styles. But now by making it come alive on top of a marketing material, you can literally take somebody through the entire buyer's journey in less than 60 seconds. I'm going to show you a video of a guy who went from, oh, wow, I like that, to, oh, wow, I want that in a split second because of what he was seeing with his eyes through the Revealio experience. Oops, I must have skipped over it. My bad. I'm trying to figure out these controls, you guys. Hang on just a second. I really want you to see this. There we go. Nope. Navigations. Yes, yes, I'm a tech founder.
I like it. I like that a lot. Oh, I want that. I love it.
See, where he went from, oh, I like that, to, oh, I want that, in a split second. Let me play it one more time.
I like it. I like that a lot. Oh, I want that. I love it.
Do you see that look in his eyes? I get that a lot when I'm showing people who I am. They just look at me like, who are you? My goodness, you're blowing me away right now. And so that is where you have that more influence. And when people are captivated and then they're looking at you as if you're a sheer genius in your industry, they're easier to convert. So then the next step is, how can you have more income through this tool? By combining the power of video marketing and with this interactive tool of augmented reality, you can actually drive people to convert from that captivated point. And you can incentivize, you can do it 2 ways. You can demonstrate it yourself when you're out and about networking. That captivates people, that gets them interested. And then you can incentivize them to download the app themselves by giving them something of value for doing so. We have a gift icon that you can put on your Revealio experience so that the button will show up on the mobile screen. You can incentivize people saying, hey, there's a gift there for you valued at $1,000 or whatever the value is, but you only can access it if you download this free app and watch my content come alive. Or if you're a speaker, which I know some of you are, you can actually speak from stage and play a game because people love games. So you can incentivize people to download the free app by saying, hey, we're going to play a treasure hunt game. I handed them out a bunch of different images that all have my branding all over it, but each image is going to pull up a different video, but somebody in the audience is going to be the grand prize winner. And then you give them whatever that value is, and then say, but every one of you is going to win something, so download the free app and see if you're the grand prize winner. I've had a 70% conversion rate in a room when I speak from stage because people love to play. They love to be engaged. And that's through a 2-step email verification program, 70% of the room. So otherwise, when you are out and about networking and you show somebody this technology, approximately 40% of people will download the app on the spot because they're probably more of the tactile learners and they want to touch it and they want to experience it themselves. So for the rest of those 60%, you should be incentivizing them through some sort of a gift or some opt-in so that you're collecting their username and data, and you can work them through your marketing funnels. So that's how you can increase your income through this tool. It's so powerful because it does complete the circle by adding that kinesthetic learner style. So this technology combined with video marketing essentially resonates with 95% of all people. That's why it's so incredibly powerful. And it's super simple and easy to use. Like I mentioned, I created it to be so simple. Even 90-year-old authors are walking around showing people that their book comes alive. It's pretty cool. So all we would need is your image, whether it be your business card, book cover, banner, t-shirt. You send us, upload your artwork to our platform, and then you can send us your 60-second or less video, or we can help you with your video. And we also get to select your call to action buttons, and you can keep editing your video and call to action buttons after you create your Revealio. But essentially, we make the magic happen for you so that you don't need to be technologically savvy. That's one of our differentiators from anybody else that's doing something similar. We really want to empower you, so we don't want you to feel like this is too much for you to do. We take care of all that for you. And how it works is that once it's created inside of our system, then you would just simply download the free Revealio AR marketing app, launch it, tap on View or Revealio, and fit whatever the image is within the frame of the phone. And it'll start triggering and pulling down the video. It'll play the video right on top of the object. My recommendation is don't rely on others to always take those steps of downloading it. It's best if you're able to demonstrate it yourself, because that's where you're going to get the most impact. This is a video of me showing it to Dean Kane, who is the Superman.
Show me. You can actually demonstrate this.
Yes, I'm going to
Prepare yourselves. I'm excited for this.
This is a sample of a business card. My app I've programmed this image to be recognized by my app. So when the app actually sees the business card through the app, virtual content appears. In this case, I've used a video, because video marketing is very hot right now, and it actually tracks with the card. You see how it actually is like,
Holy smokes.
it's overlaying on top of it. So you're able to captivate your audience, and then you're able to connect with them in a warm way by putting a face to your brand. And then you're able to engage them visually with your message, your product or service, and then direct them to take next steps through these virtual call to action buttons that appear on the mobile screen. So you can take them through the entire buyer's journey in a matter of 60 seconds. And it taps into every single dominant learning style that we have as humans.
Okay. I host a magic show. I'm just making sure there's nothing weird in this, and it looks totally, completely normal.
See how I wouldn't have had that same impact on him by me just explaining what's going to happen. It's best if you demonstrate it, because people haven't seen this before, so they really need to understand it by seeing it. So augmented reality is poised to be like a tsunami wave, and it's not even coming. It's actually upon us now. So I'm just trying to make it accessible and affordable and share this knowledge with you so that if you choose to engage, you can do so without feeling overwhelmed, because we take care of all the setup pretty much for you. And when it comes to pricing, we've been spending about a year trying to figure out what prices business owners will be willing to try this. It's something new. So our very lowest entry point right now is only $27 a month, but we even give you 30 days to try it before you actually start paying that $27 a month. So there's a $100 setup fee, and this pricing is super limited because we just rolled this out this low because we wanted to launch and have a powerful intake. So the first 100 orders are set at this price for life, which is really exciting. And we do offer some bonuses. We offer additional bonus business cards to be printed complimentary on us by our veteran printing partner here in the United States. And then also we provide ongoing training as well. And we have this dashboard access that you would receive. Then you get to see how often your reveals are being viewed. You get to swap out your video as often as you like and edit the call to action buttons that are associated to your reveal connection. So anyway, that is my presentation. If you're ready for more impact, influence, and income, just visit revealio.com, BANFAM. That is our connection with Shannon. And you guys have a chance to ask any questions you want. And I mean, I didn't go into a ton of details on the actual service. I just wanted to give you an overview here. So you're welcome to ask me any questions that you have. BANFAM. So revealio.com/BANFAM if you're interested in getting it locked into that price. But Shannon was speaking about perhaps doing this in a magazine. We're doing compilation books, and so we can make interior pages, we can make book covers come alive, and we can make interior pages with authors' photos come alive with their own personalized message. So there's a lot of power here by making images essentially come alive.
I just want to piggyback on that, Natalie, and some of this is for you, and actually Orly and Heshi and anybody watching this, but I have a friend who spent $16,000 to get his book published. And first off, I was like, holy smokes, that's a lot. But what he did was he put in links in each chapter to have them go somewhere else. And it brought him to the website. There was some great stuff about that, but all I know is his video at the end made it so easy because people connected to him throughout. Imagine not leaving. Like, they had to type in these long addresses. I love the fact that you could just take the app, put it right over it. But his videos, I think they did at least one video for each chapter, and he's closing $15,000 packages like that. Because not only did they read the book, but now they've got to engage with him and see him throughout the whole entire process. It's one of the best book conversions that I've ever seen. He gives them away. He does 99 cents because all it does is gets people doing that. Now, obviously, this would need to be the print version, but I do know I've seen firsthand the results of using video in a book and taking them on the journey with you.
Yes, it's very powerful because the people get to connect with you and see, yeah, I do want to work with that person, or I do want to take advantage of their call to action. Yeah, very cool.
This is such of an exciting new technology too that is very press worthy right now. You could actually perhaps get written up in certain market industry magazines or whatnot because of the fact that you're providing a more emerging technology than most people are aware of that's even available today.
So I have a question about using my bottle with this and how that would work. I leave for Africa next week, so of that first 30 days, I'm not going to have very much time to ask questions or to do whatever, but I'm going to be with, I'll be with at least 1,000 children. And how can I be using this kind of thing to promote the water? I mean, that's my main thing, is just really promoting the water. How do I use?
When you're walking around, when you're walking around and you're talking to people, do you have something with you that you hand out to them so that they can learn more about the water? Or are you walking around with tons of water bottles? What are you?
No, I don't walk around with tons of water bottles. I walk around with my bottle.
So you walk around with your bottle. Do you hand them any kind of an informational anything like a rat card, or do you carry any like business cards with you that has a little bit of information that we can maybe make come alive with a video of you showing people how the water filter works?
Yeah, I have odds and ends. I'm not sure what I want to do something where this bottle can walk and talk, and out of the spout comes wisdom. I mean, I want to make this into something, a walking people are totally unaware of the water they're drinking and what it can do and all of that. I want to make the bottle into something that's magical. And I did, Natalie, you would know, with RJ at James, she's going to be doing some sort of bot work with me. We were supposed to have a call yesterday. I want the bottle to be magic. And for kids, I work with thousands of kids. So if I can do something around that, giving out information and making the bottle exciting and show what if I could make plastic waste come aside so that, alive, so that people can just see themselves walking in this disgusting mass of plastic and what this bottle saves. I don't know.
What if you did a 60-minute video and implemented you talking a little bit, the pictures of the kids, the pictures of people with the bottles, and kind of piece it together with a little, whether it's background music, I'm sure Michelle can guide you to that video, but that way it's explaining, whether it's on a little card.
Yeah, and I just saw it, Heshi, and Michelle, you have to confirm this if this works. Sorry, keep going.
Go on.
No, that's okay.
I would get a sticker made. I would get something made that every time you sell a bottle, that sticker goes on with it, so that and it'll wear off. I know as people wash it over time, it won't be a forever thing, but maybe.
No, I found a source. Yeah. I found a source while I was at James. He makes vinyl things that you put on. So even if it gets wet, it won't matter. So what you're saying is perfect.
And then when you sell it, you can say here, and then there's the video, just like Natalie said. Natalie nailed it on key things that could be in there, but the Revealio, that way you have a walking advertisement and you're sending everybody showing off their bottles. So then
you're not having to carry a card, you just scan my bottle.
Yeah, they're like, check this out, and
that's amazing.
That's totally doable.
Advertisement.
And that's a much more affordable way to do it, because the other way I was, because augmented reality doesn't have to be video marketing. It could be 3D content. Like you can animate 3D content so that when the bottle is viewed through the camera, the bottle itself is what triggers the animation. But that's very expensive. I don't know what your budget is. If you want to do something along the lines of what they're saying, that is far more affordable, to just do some marketing to make the bottle kind of super sassy, because the bottle itself will have something on it that comes alive. But
I've got too much rolling around in my head right now, and I like the whole idea, and I want to be able to do it. I'm a little bit panicked since I'm
it's a little
in
bit
6 days, and
So has she? I know Michelle has a limited thing, but she's going to be one of our partners. So she's not going anywhere today.
Yeah, I'll be around, Heshi, if you want to just focus on your trip, and then,
well, I'll also be gone for 3 weeks. So, I'm thinking 30 days for me to discover what I want to do. I won't even be here.
Yeah, so just engage me when you get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Heshi, I'm so excited. Michelle, could you see that with the bottle?
Oh, absolutely. Just, thinking outside of the box like that, just doing a vinyl decal on there, I think that's going to work really well for you. And it's not going to be very expensive. That's what I get excited about, that you don't have to break your bank to do something that's going to be so disruptive and cause people to go, whoa, that is so cool.
I would definitely make sure that as part of the vinyl, your information and reorder, or how they, tell their friends to reorder, would be on there as well.
What's so cool about Revealio is that you can click on the button right there. I mean, it's so awesome because, like in the magazine, when you guys, do that, you can click and it'll take you right to the website. You can have a purchase button. You can have everything right there on the smartphone.
You have a buy now button right there on it.
Cool.
I guess I'm going to have to look at some more stuff. Either my mind I'm just on such overwhelm, but I want to be able to understand this before I leave. And the other question is, do you have an affiliate link where when you introduce it to people, you make income?
Yeah.
Yes, Shannon's got her, you just would sign up through the revealio.com/BANFAM, BANFAM. And it's free to be an affiliate with us right now because we are getting going. We're not brand new, but we're a fairly young company. Mm-hmm. And so it's free to be an affiliate. You can make 20% commissions on those recurring monthly subscriptions.
Okay, so when I do this, and Shannon will probably kill me for saying this, but so if Shannon makes 20% on what I do, can she also make money on what the people do that I might enroll to do this?
So if you're going to make sales, then Shannon can make commissions on, she would make a commission on your sale, and then she would make a 10% overriding commission on ones under you. So it's two tiers deep.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of, because Shannon knows that I will go nuts if I understand it. Can I put arms and legs on the bottle?
I'm sure we could.
No, I want to be able to make it walk and talk.
That's where we can animate it so that, yeah, you can animate the bottle, but that's there's a lot more expense to doing more personalized stuff like that rather than just doing a really cool video edit like Natalie was saying. So it really depends on your budget. The sky's the limit when it comes to technology. It depends on your budget.
Somebody's phone is ringing.
Okay, Natalie, you seem to understand it. So can I talk to you later?
Yeah, well, probably Michelle would be better to guide you as far as how to make the video. But I know there's a lot of people that do animation and different things, even on Fiverr. You may be able to find someone to do like a short 10 or 15-second video of the bottle, and then you pop on, say a quick something, and then show those kids, show what you're doing. I swear I saw a video on your website or something, you surrounded in kids. I don't know if it was a picture or video. I mean, that's powerful.
Oh yeah, I've got
together.
I've got hundreds, actually thousands of pictures of me with kids.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something that I could show them when I'm in Africa? There's people that come there from all over the world, and when Werner Goes and Climbs, I'm with people from every country in the world. So
could you send her a postcard? When do you leave?
Tuesday.
Michelle, would there be time to send her one of your postcards like you did for me?
Sure, like the rack card, yeah. I can send you some of my examples that come alive and you can show people, but it won't be about your bottle. And unless you want to do something like a small little business card, we can create something really super fast that would give them the information and something that they could take away with them, that they don't have to have the bottle in their hand in order for it to come alive and understand the value of having one of those bottles. And it will drive them to hopefully make that sale to order the bottle.
And how fast could that other gentleman print the thing? I mean, it shouldn't take long.
No, yeah.
Well, he's just waiting for me for the logo. He's going to join the business, so whatever he does, he's going to be very excited about whatever I come up with, and he would be perfect to do what you're doing, Michelle.
Because yeah, see, that would be a good connection for sure. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
really you need one for your bottle.
Yeah.
You don't need a ton printed.
You know, the thing is, Natalie, is that if she only has one bottle with her, she's not carrying a ton of bottles, then they don't get to take the bottle with them. If she has like a little tiny business card or a little 3x5 card or informational card that she can hand, then they actually walk away with the information for them to take action or share.
I was thinking that they would scan her bottle and then click on the website, so that would be on their phone.
But then once they walk away, they don't have that with them anymore. So okay. I personally think it's nice to
have that card,
have something that they can walk away with, even if it's just an informational card about the water bottle.
Awesome. Orly, I don't know if you needed to go and had a question, but I'm going to just share one thing that I know that's great about this, and then if it's okay, I want to check in with Orly. What I love is that also you can swap out the videos at any time. It's the image that you need to keep consistent. So once you get the image up and you pay the setup fee, then that can be the permanent thing, right? So be thinking about maybe it's your logo, whatever it might be. But it's awesome because you can go into the back end and just change out the video. Is that correct, Michelle?
Oh, absolutely. And like I used my logo on my front of my business card, but I also use it on a tablecloth that I take to trade shows. So I have the exact same reveal. We'll work on both, even though one's larger than the other. It's the same image, so it works. So you know, I part of your setup fee, you get a half-an-hour consultation with me about your particular project. You also get an hour of my design time if you need any assistance creating any visuals. And then again, you also will get that back-end access. You can see analytics of how often your reveals are being viewed, also swap out your video, edit your call to action buttons, and ongoing training to help you be better, more effective with it, because it's new. And we don't expect everybody to have it all figured out. And sometimes it does take just a little while to kind of have it click in here on how you can use it for your particular business, but that's why we exist. We're a very heart-centered company, and we really want to help people win. So we're willing to invest the time to help you kind of click.
Okay, anything that you can send me that I can look at, websites or videos that I can see so I have a better understanding. I'm visual, so if I hear about it, it's one thing. I really have to see it to know.
I put the link in the chat room, and then Heshi, can you put your mailing address in the?
Yes.
Is that okay, Michelle, if you send her something? And then let's check in with Orly real quick. Orly, did you have a question?
No, I did mention it in the chat box. I really appreciate this. Mind-blowing, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to learn how to use it, because I'm also visual, but I just like to learn one step at a time. Because then once it anchors in here, like she was saying, it's going to take a while to rewire. It's good, but I get overwhelmed with so much information and ways of doing things. So it's all good. I'm excited. I can't wait to start. I just want to listen to this again so that I have a better understanding. I was distracted a couple of times, and I really do apologize, but I'm going to this event in Tampa and driving me up the walls right now. So yeah.
So just think about it as its image. The camera recognizes an image, and your marketing materials, like this card here, has an image, and then the back side has a couple more images. So I'm able to have 3 different messages on one rack card. So this plays my personal message, this plays my corporate message, this plays my husband's message. So that's essentially the gist of it. There is an app that needs to be downloaded that's free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
the Revealio app is downloadable, but then if to use it, it will be $27 a month to begin with. I'm one of those people, so until I perfect it, I'm not going to go to the pros, because I'm not a pro.
Michelle, Orly the thing too, if she puts that in the, is that okay, Michelle, that I'm asking this? Eventually I'll have my magazine and then I'll just use that. Is that?
What was the question, Shannon?
Do you mind sending, because Orly does events. She's also somebody that's really connected with speakers. Are you okay if Heshi, if you can put in your mailing address and if Orly puts in her mailing address and sending them your
I'd be more than happy to send you guys some samples of my content coming alive.
Yeah, because when I saw it, it was fascinating because I'm moving the card. I mean, you can hold it over the ocean and move the, I mean, it is.
Tactile learners.
Yeah.
Michelle, how quickly do the cards get printed if they?
Oh, that within, it's a typical turnaround, like 5 to 10 days, depending on where you are in the country. Our printing partner is in Colorado.
Orly has an R on the end of her last name. Yeah, it's.
Oh, sorry guys. Yes, but here's my email, so there you go. Okay.
Orly, this is for everybody because I don't have a cell right now. If everybody would put name, mailing address, email address, and phone. I know it's asking a lot, but I'm going to cut and paste because I have no information at all. So Natalie, if Becky,
do you know that you can save the chat?
Crapiola.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Perfect.
And Heshi, your phone, they should have been saving some of that stuff to the cloud.
Well, I'm going to Verizon this afternoon. I'm being interviewed in a while, so I just need to.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Can't wait to use this thing. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, so there's mine. Let me just copy this.
Yeah, if I remember, it was very quick as far as the setup. I don't know with the printing the business cards. That's what you're asking on the special, Natalie, if she's doing the...
Yeah, I was just thinking it would be so cool if Heshi could have, even if it's not her permanent video, but her just talking...
Well, we could definitely create something, Heshi. I mean, I don't like stress. I personally, I feel your stress, and I'm frustrated for you because, I mean, this is amazing, yes, and you're heading for Africa for 3 weeks, yes, that's amazing. If we can do something, if you're up for it, we can have something created today, and then you can go get it printed overnighted, like at FedEx copies or whatever. You don't have to wait for our printer, just to get something created so you have something in your hands to demonstrate. But the question is, do you have a video all ready to go? If you don't, then there's time to create the video. So we have to figure out what those. It just takes a little bit of time. What, Natalie?
Oh, I said she's such a pro with speaking, and I don't think a 60-second video would be hard for you to come up with your heart and passion.
Oh my God, it's not just, I could say anything. I just gave a 10-minute off-the-cuff thing when I was at Achieve last weekend, and literally I've got well over 40 people that I'm supposed to be giving information to that want to join the business, that want to do this and that, and I haven't gotten to them, and I'm still going through the flood and all the stuff that's ruined.
I wouldn't stress before your trip.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Heshi, you've been doing this for a while, and you are magnetic with who you are, and this is great technology. And yes, it will help, but it's your well-being and you being here, and your health is the most important thing. So, I'm with Michelle on the you don't need more pressure.
I've got my Kids Better World card, which is awesome, but it has my information, but it does not have anything about the bottle on the card.
The logo.
Site.
Does it have the logo?
It only has a Kids Better World logo. I'm working with this guy to make a logo for Purity.
But that would work. The Kids Better World is tied to the water bottle, so that logo would work. If you already have the card, that's all you need. They just shine it over.
Can you show me the card? Can you hold it up a little closer?
Really close.
Yeah, I mean, I can make that come alive with the video of you talking about your bottle if you'd like.
So it doesn't have my ID number on it, and it doesn't have my cell. It just has my home line.
But you can have that be on the video. You can have that be on the video.
It'll take it right to your website. It'll take it to the buy now. It literally becomes a living and breathing website right there.
And that wouldn't require any printing. We could just activate the card that you just held up, and that way you have cards in your hand. You don't have to wait for anybody to print anything. And then when you get back, if you want, I'll work with you to create a different image for the particular purity, whatever you're doing, just so you have something dynamic with you. You just have to also have Wi-Fi when you're in Africa, because this does rely on Wi-Fi.
Well, I won't have it on the Safari, but I will have it, you know, day to day. I'll have it at the hotel when I'm there. I have to figure that out. But I mean, I could send this.
Yeah, all I would need is either the digital file that you had when you sent it to the printer, or scan that for me, and I can just use the scan to make it, the camera recognize that image, and then the video will play right over the card.
So my question about that image, because that is a great logo, and really, Heshi, that does encompass your whole mission, your initiative, all that you're doing. Because it's on a green background, Michelle, will that impact?
Oh, right.
Will that impact her being able to use that logo and other things?
Yeah, I'm just trying to help her have something in her hands.
Yeah, I had a computer crash, so I don't know what I have. On my old computer, which I will search through, I do have one on a clear background.
But you already have the cards.
I would need that exact image that you have on the card. That's what I need. And so if you really want to just, can you scan it? Can you scan it, or on a flatbed scanner, or take a photo of it, but make sure that it's just straight on shot, not perspective tilted, because
yeah, no, I could do that. But I'd rather have it on a clear background anyway.
But you don't have the ones. I want you to use the cards that you have, and the cards that you have are not on a clear background. We just need to go with what you currently have.
Okay.
Not alter anything right now because of time constraints. Just get me the artwork of the business card that you do have. We can make your video come alive on that, just for your Africa trip. And then when you get back, I'll work with you to make your new cards be glorious and everything that you want them to be.
Okay. Michelle, is your information in here?
Yes.
I see it. I see Natalie's and Shannon's.
Well, then I accidentally sent it to only more. Sorry.
You might have sent it privately, which I did. I did. Yeah, because I sent Natalie my stuff, and I meant to send it to everybody. So it's a good thing I didn't say anything, you know.
Okay, so there's but Shannon gave, if you want to go ahead and do this, Heshi.
Yeah.
Use the link that Shannon put in at the very tippy top. That's the Revealio.com/fam.
Okay.
That gets you the setup. And then I will come alongside you today, tomorrow, whatever you need to get your business card that you currently have in your hands activated, so that when you show people the Revealio, it will work. Okay? Just because of time constraints.
You have to understand, I have no real idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I get to come in and help you. So you just need to trust us that we're going to take your business card that you have right there, and we're going to make it come alive with a video that you either are going to create by shooting a video of yourself talking about your amazing bottle and holding your bottle up, or we can use something that you currently already have created for your bottle. We can modify that for this reveal.
Okay, I don't have to have the video done today, though.
No, just before you go to Africa.
Oh, before I go to Africa, yeah. Mm-hmm. And is it something that I could do with some music in the background, showing pictures of kids that I'm with?
If you want to hire me to do some video editing, that's a little extra. That's $125 an hour for video editing.
Okay, so we'll have to talk about that, because
Otherwise, sitting somewhere like outdoors or where you're comfortable and showing, I'm looking forward to going to Africa. Here's my mission, and just something,
I would recommend that.
And don't get all fancy right now. And then when you come back, Michelle can help you get fancy.
Exactly. That's it. Just speak from the heart. Show the bottle in your video. Like if you can just have somebody film you, like she was saying, outside, nice lighting, and we can make it fancy later. I guarantee you, whether you have music or whether you have cutaways to children or whatever, people are going to be blown away by what you're showing them. Guaranteed.
Okay, so the earliest it could be done is probably Saturday, since it's raining and it's going to be pouring here every day. Saturday is the first day we've got a sun without a cloud in it, and I like the idea of doing it outside.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
Natalie, you need to come here and hold my hand, or I need to come to Shannon's and do it on the balcony or on the.
Yeah, well, we have sun here every day, so.
Where are you, Natalie?
Come on over in Arizona.
Nice. So just trust me that we can actually do this, and it won't have to be stressful. We just do need a video, but I can use the artwork you already have, so no stress on that front.
Okay, so no personal, how do you say? If something doesn't sound right, do I just keep doing it until I get it? How long should the video be?
Try and keep it around 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
It's meant to be a quick introduction, share a little bit about the passion project you're doing, this life-changing water, and then that's it. Just, click on, you can make one of the call to action buttons, click on this button to learn more or something like that.
Okay. All right, let me just turn this.
I have to run. It's at the hour. And thank you, Michelle, so much.
Thank you.
Michelle, do you have an email address where we can reach you?
I should have put it in the comments there. Did you
you
not?
did? Okay. I didn't see that before.
Can you grab that real quick before Shannon shuts it down?
Yes.
I'm going to save it too.
I'm doing it right now.
Michelle,
Okay, Shannon.
at some point I want to book you to be on a Mastermind Monday, but it's just a 5-minute quick talk. So let's talk about that a little bit later. It's a big,
Sure. I could do a 5-minute quick talk, no worries.
Yes, I know you can. Thank you. This was such an inspiration today. Heshi, we love you so much.
Have a great trip.
Bye, Natalie. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, guys, ladies. It was wonderful to meet you. Take care, y'all.
See you. Bye-bye.